What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters? It's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan in Hampton, coming at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's right, I said Mo, M-O, Mo news that you can use. But here we are today. We are here on a Tuesday, getting ready to face the Las Vegas Raiders. How about that? But before we get started, I want to thank everybody for being a part of this channel. I want to thank all the subscribers for being so dedicated to this channel. We're not a huge group, but we're a small group, but we are faithful, die-hard Cowboy fans, where we come together and talk nothing but about our Cowboys. So with that being said, I was looking back over on last week's game and had a chance to look at some of the videos, and basically what it boiled down to, man, we just basically got beat at the line of scrimmage. I played on both sides of the ball. But one thing, let me say this here real quick to you before we move on. One thing I did notice about the Cowboys offensive line, they were not giving Dak enough time to throw the ball. If you can get your cornerbacks to man up on your receivers for at least 3 to 4 seconds and put pressure on your quarterback, that's a busted play. And that's basically what happened to Dak majority of the night. We didn't have enough protection. I don't know why we didn't go with double tight end sets. We got 2 tight ends that basically come off the line and catch the ball downfield, but we didn't. Again, like I said, I just really don't think we planned very well for the Kansas City Chiefs as well as they prepare for us. So that is a game that's now behind us, but I really thought that would be a great measuring stick for us. That would definitely keep all the haters quiet if we would have pulled that game off. But again, neither quarterback threw a touchdown pass. So, hey, the defense did its part. Offense, we just got to bounce back. Again, against teams like Kansas City and the Arizona Cardinals and Rams, we have to show up and show out. We have to in order to be a juggernaut team. And let me say this. As far as me, I'm not playing for first place in the division. I want us to be playing for the first place in NFC, period. With that being said, if that is able to happen for us, that means it's going to only take us 2 wins to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm tired of talking about, we got first place in the division. No. Right now we're tied with Green Bay. The Cardinals are the sole leaders right now. We're tied with Green Bay. So Green Bay plays. They have a tough game. I can't remember who they play. They have a tough game. So we'll see how that goes. And I think Arizona has a bye, so we can actually shoot up. So I'm not looking at a divisional first place. I'm looking for the NFC first place, and that's what we need to be playing for. So that's where we are. But I want to go back over something, guys. Let's go back in the day in history, man. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys remember this. Was the strength and conditioning coach, Marcus Paul. And this time November 25th would mark a year that he passed away. Marcus Paul was a strength and conditioning coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Well-liked guy, very religious guy. And he definitely made a difference in the locker room. So here in a few days will mark a year for Marcus Paul and his transitioning. So we definitely want to continue to lift the family up in prayer and pray for strength for the family. But he's definitely going to be missed. Now that a year is coming up on us. But so let's move on to something else, man. I want to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, it's going to be number 4 versus number 4. Derek Carr versus Dak Prescott. This team is going through a lot. This team is going through a lot. but we'll see what happens. I'm just looking at this, and you know, with also Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs was caught. Well, he wasn't caught, but he had an accident, man, which caused a fatality with a young lady in another vehicle. Man, it's very sad that this took place, but yeah, he's going through court. So the Raiders are going through a lot right now, man, and I know that hurts the team knowing that this young man at a young age is in the position that he's in. It's sad to know and sad to hear, but sometimes, guys, we have to do better when we make choices in life. So, but so like I say, the Raiders are going through a lot, and I'm sure they're going to try to get things back on track. I mean, it's just a lot going on, but we still have a job to do, and we need to do the job. So hopefully that's what's going to take place on Sunday at 3:30 on Turkey Day. On Turkey Day. So I want to be able to enjoy my food on Turkey Day, okay? I want to be able to digest my food knowing that we are winning and we have won or we're doing good. But Cowboys, don't ruin my Thanksgiving. I need y'all to pull this off, okay? I need y'all to pull this off. Play like y'all supposed to play, okay? But in other news, if you hadn't heard, I'm finna tell you. Now, I haven't always been a big fan of this team, which they play in our division. Every game in our division is a rival game, and I never have anything good to say about any team that's in our division. But this one team, I got to give them kudos. I got to give them a big shout out. I got to give them their credit where credit is due. And that's to the New York Giants. Breaking news. The New York Giants fire offensive coordinator Jason Garrett. See, the Giants get it. The Giants say, oh no, this play calling has become stale. This play calling has passed this man up. We got to do something different. See, they only went 2 seasons. We went 10 seasons with the same coach. The same coach. It took us 10 seasons to figure out that Jason Garrett wasn't our guy. When it took the Giants only 2. It took the Giants only 2 seasons. Oh no, I'm sorry. We computerizing now, and we can't use Jason Garrett. Oh, so yeah, Jason Garrett is out. Jason Garrett probably be at home. Woo, that might be the end of a journey for old Jason Garrett. But yeah, the Giants done something that we should have done 8 seasons, 9 seasons. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Jason Garrett is out, and now I think, what's his name, Joe Judge or somebody. So basically, looking at that team, man, it's just they have a lot of problems as well. And Daniel Jones is their quarterback, so they're gonna probably blow this team up and start over, leaving Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley are the only 2 that they're going to keep until things don't actually work out with Daniel Jones. Then they might replace him, but I see right now what the Giants is going to probably do is just probably start over from scratch. So hopefully, when we do meet them, they're still going through a whole bunch of chaos where we just run right through them. But I got to give Giants credit where credit is due. They're smart. They got rid of Jason Garrett in 2 seasons, not 10. So, yeah. Kudos to the Giants. They're a little bit smarter than us. So I want to go into this next topic, which is about Amari Cooper, which we know Amari Cooper won't be playing this week due to the COVID protocol that he tested positive. But 105.3 Shannon RJ had asked Jerry Jones a question, and I want y'all to hear what he said. They asked him a question about Amari Cooper and his decision not to be vaccinated. So you guys just check this out. I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of it, but just check it out.
He is out for this game because of the COVID protocols. I want to kind of get an idea for the reasoning behind this throughout the league. If he tests negative twice, so say he tests negative today, then tests negative tomorrow. Why does his vaccination status have anything to do with him being able to play? If he's negative, isn't he negative?
Well, first of all, he wouldn't have been testing had he been vaccinated. So he didn't have symptoms. And so he wouldn't have been tested. So there's a very likelihood that just being just like he is, he might have played had he been vaccinated. Number one. Number two, after you are tested and if you are vaccinated, you can come back quicker. It's an automatic 10 days if you haven't been vaccinated. It's not automatic if you have not been vaccinated and you get to test. And you have to test, and testing negative is important, but you have to have a couple of tests negative. It is very punitive to get the COVID, to be trite. It's very punitive to get the COVID if you're not vaccinated in the NFL. It's very punitive. We have a high alert for unvaccinated players in the NFL, a high alert. And in fact, it is punitive, as we see, if in fact you're not vaccinated and get the COVID, as opposed to being vaccinated and getting the COVID. Period.
Jerry Jones,
And
right? Oh, sorry.
we're going through a classic case of how it would have been different vaccinated.
Jerry, are you disappointed in Amari?
Well, I'm just, again, I said it early. You check me at the door, and a foot.
I'm gonna stop it right there. So basically, this is the problem. Which the same thing with Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers failed to address that he was unvaccinated. Well, now we know that Amari Cooper is unvaccinated, and I know what vaccinated people are saying. Vaccinated people, what's wrong with it? Listen, again, this is the beauty of this country because it's the freedom of choice. And I understand that some people feel that, hey, unless we get vaccinated, we can't move forward. We'll continue to do this or do that. But at the same time, some unvaccinated people are saying the same thing. Why do I want some type of vaccine that I don't know about? Not necessarily saying he won't get vaccinated later on in life, but at the same time, he has concern. I'm the same way. I was one that didn't want to get vaccinated. I just did not want my DNA gentrified. I did not want something that I didn't know much about, regardless of who said what or how good it was, but it was something new. And it took me some time to a point to where my job threatened me because I'm a government funded, government contracted job. Either I get it or I find another job. That's how serious it is. And it weighed on me, weighed on me, weighed on me, and it weighed on me because I just really did not want to go through with that. I just had a problem, and I respect those that feel that the need to be vaccinated. But at the same time, the people that's vaccinated got to respect the people that don't want to be vaccinated. Not necessarily saying that they won't get vaccinated, and maybe they not won't get vaccinated at all. But again, we have to look at this both ways because we can't say because we're vaccinated they got the heebie-jeebies, or the unvaccinated. What the unvaccinated say? Well, you vaccinated, you actually got the virus in your body. So we all have to step back and just respect one another's decision, and this just decision he made. Now Jerry did make a great point, because this is a team effort game, and it is. It's definitely a team effort game, to where Amari could hinder the team. But Jeff Saturday said on one of the shows earlier today, he said, I've been in the locker room and I know what's going on. He's saying that the teammates are not mad at Amari Cooper. They're going to continue to play. It's like getting an injury. They respect his decision, but at the same time, it's like getting an injury to where, hey, he's injured. We're going to keep playing. And when he gets well, he'll be back. It's the people from the outside. It's the media. It's the people that don't play the game. It's the people that hadn't been in the locker room that has the problem with it. Again, there's no beef in the locker room. They respect his decision. And same as we have to, same as the media has to. But again, I'm one of those. I had to basically bow down and I don't want to say bow down, but I had to give in and get the jab. So that's where we are. So we have to respect that. But with that being said, so Jerry had mentioned, this is what happened when you don't, you don't get the jab. You affect the whole team, which he has a legitimate gripe. He really does, and I can agree with that. But at the same time, I understand where Amari Cooper is coming from. But just because you get vaccinated, you can't start looking down on a person that's not vaccinated. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to respect each and everyone's choice. Because like I said, once again, this is the beauty of this country, the freedom of choice. Again, I have a choice. But I have to make a wise choice. But again, once I sat down with my doctor explained some things to me, kind of opened some doors and a better understanding of what it's about and what it does and things like that. Then I'm still on the fence about it, but I can quit my job or get fired by my job. Ain't that crazy though? So again, so that's where we are with that with Jerry and Amari Cooper. So he kind of basically told how he felt about, the situation. And like I said, Jerry has a legitimate gripe, but at the same time, we got to respect the person's wishes and hopefully, this doesn't continue because basically it could later have hurt us in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl. Who knows? But anyway, guys, so that's just want to come in. I know it's a little lengthy today, but we want to get all that out of there, man, and get ready for this Thanksgiving game at 3:30 on Turkey Day. So let's bounce back, man. Let's continue to represent our team. Let's continue to throw up our DC4L. And regardless of what the haters got to say, they are confused admirers. They spend more time exhausting themselves trying to find something, some type of meme of what to say about the Cowboys. That tells me something, that we're on your mind more than your team is. We're like the ex-girlfriend that you didn't want to let go, or the ex-boyfriend that you didn't want to let go. You can't get them off your mind because you keep talking about them. You're gonna lose your current boyfriend because you're sitting up here worrying about what we doing. So with that being said, like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboys. Deuces.